Hello, kids. Hello, chicks. So let's continue what we got. So I created this project in Azure Devops, AKS ECR Helm project. Our goal here is we want to be able to push to ECR. So we want to be able to build our Docker container or a Docker image. So our image is here. We just want we have an HTML that will be served by Nginx, and this is gonna be Dockerized. So this is the Nginx. We want to copy. Yeah, this one I think will. This is wrong. This is not from build. Should be that one. So the goal is to copy this index.html to a Docker image, and we want it to be deployed to ECR. So where is it? ls. Oops. Okay, so let's try first Docker psa. Oops. Docker psa. So let's remove everything first. Docker psaq. Let's force it to remove Docker PSA. Now we want to see what are the images. Um, yeah, we want to name this as, wait, hold on, Docker build T ECR EKS ECR. We'll tag that as EKS ECR. Oops, what's that? Pool access denied. Repository does not exist. What? Let's check. Not that one. Oh, still here. Yeah, we need to get pool, and we'll check this. Yeah, this one is now updated. Okay, so let's try and see if our Docker um, is running fine. Docker run p port 4200 port 80 from port 80. Then we'll name this EKS ECR. The image is AKS ECR. So let's Docker PSA. So it's running. So let's go to localhost 4200. So there you go. Hello AKS ECR. So now this is running. We want to, if we git commit and git push, we should have a now have a running pipeline or pipelines here. So this is our pipeline. Go to the jobs. So what are the steps here? It's executing. Run a multi-line script. So this is the run a multi-line script. So this is where we want to Let's see. We want to execute what we just executed in the command line where we docker build and um, docker tag, docker build, docker tag, and then we should be able to push that to ECR. Let's see here if we can go to the pipeline again, then check the pipeline, edit. Yeah, so let's create another step. We want to build docker build, right? So docker build. So the container registry, what is the container registry? What is the container repository? Docker push. So can we just add it here? So the command is docker, the file is docker file. So if we execute this, what will happen? Alright, so run. Go to the jobs. Boom, 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 and we can go to ChatGPT so that we can learn faster. Alright, where is our running pipeline? The agent request is not running because all potential agents are running. Number of requests have reached the maximum request it can. So it's now running. Run. Okay, so this is the Docker one. Okay. Help me create a Docker, an Azure pipeline where I build a Docker file and push it to ECR, to AWS ECR. We built this city. The agent request is already running or has already completed. We built this. So there are two answers. Sure, I can help you. Help guide you through creating an Azure pipeline. Prerequisite DevOps account. Yeah. So trigger master. Ubuntu. Let's close some of this. So this one is using Docker 2. This one's using jobs instead of steps. So yeah, let's just use this one. First, it's the container registry. What is the container registry? Okay, your repo name. Connect this to your Docker registry and Azure Devops. What? Your Docker service connection. Why do I need that? Your repo name of your repository. The command is build. Okay, so let's pull that again. 4 and 4, 8, 5 and 5, 10. Okay, so what we want to do is follow this. So Docker add two inputs, repository. The command is just build, not build and push, just build. And Docker file is Docker file, tags. Yeah, we can use these tags here. Okay. And then repository name. The repository should be like, how can we use that here? Repository source. Okay, so repository, your repo name. Okay, so that's the repo name is should be AWS ECR. Then build Docker file, container registry. Your Docker service connection. Connect this to your Docker registry in Azure DevOps. What? What about how can I like save it? Like the one we use in Micro K8s where we just save it. Like this. Here Docker push. In Azure DevOps, you don't create Docker registry directly within Azure DevOps. Instead, you can integrate Azure DevOps with existing container registry such as or Docker Hub. Azure DevOps can then be used to build and push. How about I save it locally? Like, is there like can I do local registry in Azure DevOps? Local Docker registry in Azure DevOps. As of my knowledge, Azure DevOps doesn't provide a built-in service for hosting private Docker registry. Docker DevOps integrate with. Okay. Oh man. So I really need to have a Docker registry. Uh, what if my Docker registry is in AWS? What? What? I think it's the ACR, right? What is the AWS Docker registry? I think it's the ACR. Yeah, it's the ACR. Then why is it that I need to have a Docker registry here? Where is it? Yeah. We need to build repository, Docker file, tag. Can we try this first? And go to ChatGPT. So if I add another task here, or another service, then I add, this is the credential, the region is US East 1, North Virginia. Repository name is, hold on, ECR. The repository name is, I think we haven't created one yet. Okay, so this is going to be private, and let's name this AKS ECR. Okay, so AKS ECR. So the repository name is, what is the repository name? Right, so let's put this as the repository name. Will be pulled. No, not pull. Push. We need to push. US East 1. What's that? Source image is AKS ECR. Target repository. One. Tag is the latest. Okay, so that is the push. So I said the same here. Push. ECR push. Connection. Helm. US East 1. Image source is image source. What? Let's do it again. This one is the push, this one is the credentials. US East 1, image ID, image source, image ID. No, I think it should be just the name. EKS ECR. This is the target. This is the target repository latest. Okay, so saying the same. Okay, latest. And save. Commit. So how is it gonna determine if it's going to use this one here? Yeah, we haven't completed that part yet. So setting the repo name, maybe. Let's add the repo name. Reconnected. So so let's see. Name. Okay, I have to redo it again. So what we need here is just a build. Can we remove this? Is there an option where we're just doing a build? Docker installer, Docker build, or push, Docker compose. Yeah, I just want a Docker Okay, so Docker just build. Okay, so Docker build context. Select the Docker registry service connection required for commands that needs to authenticate with a container repository. Yeah. How to do a Docker build in Azure Pipeline without Docker registry with using Docker uh, save something. Yeah, it still needs this should be the name of the Docker service connection in Azure. You need to set up a Docker service connection, Azure Devops, that points to the Docker registry. Oh man. Okay, so let's set up our Docker. I forgot my Docker hub. Now inside, let's create a repository. So let's name this AKS ECR. AKS ECR create. So this is our Docker. Can I do it like that? Can this be the Docker registry? Container, container registry. Docker repository name, container registry, Docker service connection. So I believe we need to set up a Docker service connection. Go to service connection, new service connection, Docker hub, no Docker hub, Docker hub, Docker, Docker registry. Alright, so what's this? Docker hub, or what's this? Docker registry, Dockers. What's this? Docker registry. Hold on. Go back. Set Docker, Docker registry. There's Docker registry. Okay, so how about this? JX AKS ECR. Grant permissions to all pipelines. Okay. How about that? Maybe we can use that. So the name is JX AKS ECR. It's not found, so we might want to Docker build here again. There you go. Container registry is the AKS ECR. This is just a build. Okay, then add. Okay, and then tags is tags. Every day is a new day. Thank you for every breath I take. I took it for granted. Now I learn from my mistakes. It's me on my control while I'm allowed to let go. Whatever happened to this lifetime? AKS ECR. So I trust and love. You are giving me peace of mind. I feel so alive. Right? So let's try this and then save. Can't deny you and then run. So let's see. Let's go. I feel so alive. First time. Okay, the agent request is not running because of potential agents are running other requests. What? Wherever there is a new day, I'm thankful for every breath I take. I won't take it for granted. I won't take it for granted. So I learn from. Oops, it's now getting errors. It's beyond my control. Sometimes I best to let go. Whatever happens in this lifetime. Building with default instance using Docker driver. Load build definition for Docker file. Failed to solve Nginx. Failed to authorize. Failed to fetch. What? Okay, how to solve this? So what trust in love? You've given me peace of mind. I feel so alive. How to solve for the very first time. Can't deny you feel so alive. I feel so alive. That's it. As of my last knowledge, Azure Devops doesn't provide a built-in service for hosting private Docker registry. Azure DevOps integrate with external. What? It's on the other side. Okay. Okay, here. The error you're encountering is related to authentication failure while trying to pull Nginx image from Docker Hub. The issue might be due to various reasons, including incorrect credentials. No, it's free. Nginx is free. Why? Why do I need that? Um, Sunshine upon my stage. How to pull Docker Nginx in Azure Pipeline. Nope. Uh, how to create an Azure pipeline where the Docker file has this configuration. Now that I see you, I can never look away. I know you, never look away. I feel so alive. Use the name of the Docker service connection. Alright, so build Docker file version. .NET tools. Nope, that's not what we want. registry-index.io. What's this? Edit. Alright, so how about we just use the Docker Hub? Okay. Hub to pause this. Alright, we change our Docker connection to use Docker Hub instead of the previous one. Let's see if this is not working. Every day is a new day. Thankful for every breath I take. I won't take it for granted. Now I'll learn from my mistakes. Alright, so it's now running. So let's go to our algebra burger. If this has some entry now. Builds. Oh no, it's not. It's not getting builds here, but it's not working. Okay, so pushing to ECR. Hopefully this is able to push. Retrying. Seems like it's retrying. Seems like it's having issues pushing. So now we'll try to find out how to really push to ECR. Do we have to? It's retrying. Seems like it's having some issues. This is it. How about we change this to just like that? Right? So repository name, Docker repository name. So the Docker repository name is the first task will essentially run a Docker build to create our image with a Docker file in the root directory of our repo and tagging it with a named file with a name defined in the variable Docker with a version equal to the pipeline. What is the Docker repository name? Ding, 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 ding. So what is this? The first task was essentially to run a Docker file to create our image with a Docker file in the root directory of our repo and tagging it with a name defined in the variable Docker repository name. So where is the Docker repository name being defined? Docker repository name, Docker repository name. I think it's in a variable somewhere. layer already exists. What? Oh, it's already pushed. So let's go to our ECR, and yeah, it's now here. Welcome home, baby. Alright, so it's finally here. We've been able to push it to our ECR here. So we've managed to push it. So we'll delete this one first. Delete this one. Okay, so if we first, oh, what's this? So if we like, whoops, then get pool, and then where is our password? Right. Oops. So conflicts. What are the conflicts? So this is current one. Want to get this for this one. Incoming message. Incoming, yeah. Okay, so let's see. In our repository, go to our code. Oops. Go to the file. Right. So this is our. Okay. So, or maybe we can just copy and paste this here. So this is okay. So our registry is this one. And is this correct? Let's try this again. Let's build this pipelines. Run pipeline. Everything is a new day. I thank God for every breath. I'm thankful for every breath, I'm thankful for every breath I take. I won't take it for granted. So I learn from my mistakes. It's beyond my control. Sometimes it's best to let go. Whatever happens in this lifetime, one trust and love you've given me. All right, so that was running, and so we are going to push this. Right, so we got a working code here. Oops, what is this? Yes, this is a lame thing. We can discard, right? And then close everything, and then pull again to make sure. Oh, we haven't changed anything. Everything is updated. All right, so this is our Docker file. Now that this is not important. What important here is this one here. So, right, so this is it. Um, yeah, this is build. It will build a Docker file, and then we'll tag it, and then it will be received here, the ECR. But we'll check. We'll pull how to pull from here. Right, so this is the latest. So we want to. This is the URI. What's this? Is this a private repository? So this is the repository. Can we like if we docker psa docker rm docker psaq force, so docker images, docker image, docker image prawn. Yep. So we don't have we want to remove that docker im imr or image r. Can we do that? So df0d df0d. How to remove that one again? rmi. Yeah, I think it's rmi. Damn. Docker rm. How to remove again? Docker image remove df0d. Damn. How do we remove the Docker image again? Damn. RMI, yeah, RMI. Why isn't it not working? RMI. df0d5, maybe. Docker RMI df0d5. Okay. Docker images. Okay, we don't have that anymore, so we want to docker run dp port 4300 line port from port 80. Then name this as AKS ECR X, and then this is our image. Able to find. No basic auth credential. So how to docker run. How to docker run with auth credential. Damn. Can I switch this to a public one? Can we edit this and make this public? How to docker run a private? How to docker run a private repo? Oops, that is a 2016. Yeah. How to docker run a private container. Okay. Okay. So we might want to log in first. Okay. All right. So we want to log in. So now, okay. So we've logged in, and then we want to run that. Okay. So now we're able to run Docker PSA. Yeah, it's now running port 4300. Host 4300. We should have the hello AKS ECR. Yeah, we successfully push and run it locally. And to summarize, what we did is we have this service connections here. We have a Docker service connection. This is a Docker registry, and then it is getting from Docker Hub. And then the service connect. I think this is not needed because we. Oh no, yeah, that is needed because that is the name of the connection, our Docker service connection, which we have defined here, JXEKSECR. This is the container registry that is connecting to Docker Hub. Then we named our repository AKSECR. This is just a build. Then it's building the Docker file, which is this one. And it's tagging it with latest. And then we added the task of pushing it to ECR. This is the credentials that we have. This is using the user ID and access key, access ID key and secret of the user that we are using. And we then add the permissions policy to the user so that it is able to push to ECR. And the policy that we added is the um, EC2 container registry full access to ECR. So Amazon EC2 container registry full access. Okay, so we selected the region. The image source is the image name, which is this one here, the image name. So this is the source image name. And the repository that we are pushing is this one here, EKSECR, not the URI that we like the account, and then Amazon dot ECR.US East one dot Amazon AWS.com/ECR. So we just put the name of the repository here, which is the AKS ECR. And that's it. It's working. And yeah. So next is we want to be able to deploy we want to use the EC the EKSCTL maybe for the next video so that we can deploy this to EKS. So that's it. So this is the pipeline. We got the pipeline ready, and let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Bye for now.